Hello there and welcome to Bemeism. Rise up a beamy being. Stop being a human being. It's killing you. How do I know? I used to be a human being. I did everything a human being is supposed to do until I crashed. But the good news is I got a new idea, a new way through, a new understanding of what it means to be you. So let's talk about the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's a beautiful feeling. It's when the human self of you and your limitations falls away, because it is the human self that has consumed each and every one of us. One, to believe that we are actually a human being, and so therefore whatever it is that you do, whatever drama situation you go through, you're being a human being, and your human being self reacts in the drama. Understanding Bemeism is your own religion. It's to believe in oneself. So when we talk about the kingdom of heaven is within, that's called love self. It's one of the hardest things to do because we don't understand what does it mean to love self. So for any of you that are awakening and trying to understand what does it mean to be in the inner self, you've been living with the kingdom of hell within you. I call it home. Heaven on Mother Earth, hell on Mother Earth. So then you have to ask yourself, do you actually feel at home within your body? When you truly do understand the kingdom of heaven is within you, you will be in awe, as I was in awe. I fell in love with life. I understood life. I looked at life and I saw the beauty of life. But then you've got to turn that around and you've got to see the beauty of your life, because don't forget, in your kingdom of heaven, you were created. There is only one of you. There is only one of me. This is Be Me. Be Me is about connecting in with your soul that is connected to what you would say is God. So the kingdom of heaven is within. The kingdom of hell is within. It's hell getting to heaven. It's understanding who am I. Be Me is the new who am I. I am Be Me. Bemeism is a relationship to believe in oneself, to know that you are also a child of God. You have been built by the very same substance that has created everything on this planet. But you can only see the kingdom of God when you get rid of your own inner kingdom of hell. This is your temple. So healing is about getting rid of the whole of the human programming. So let's talk about discovering your own inner kingdom. And you can discover your own inner kingdom through writing a journal, a letter to your soul. Because if there was anyone that knew me more than anything, surely it has to be me. Surely it has to be you. But if I ask you the simple question, do you know thyself? I'll leave that for you to answer. The second question I would ask is, do you like yourself? Or love yourself? Like, love, very similar, but very different in many different ways. To understand yourself, you need to write, you need to communicate, you need to listen to what that inner self is saying. And I know a lot of you are turning around and saying, but my inner self is awful. That shit's got to get out. So it works like this. When you want to do a journal, you are talking to your own kingdom of heaven within and your own kingdom of hell within. Your question is from your kingdom of hell. Why is my life rubbish? Why did that relationship break up? Why did they have an affair? Why don't my parents love me? And the list goes on. Whatever your list is, write that question down. Then I want you to imagine your soulful self, your spiritual self. You can imagine a guardian angel. You can even imagine Jesus is going to give you an answer to the question that you've just put down. So you write your question, let it sit, let it simmer. Clear your mind. Write an answer from your higher self, from your soulful self, from God himself, that's going to give you a correct answer to that question that you've put down. Let yourself go. Let it come through you, because this is what intuitive writing is all about. This is what it means to connect into your true self. It has to flow through you. The human is the block. We need to get the human out of the way. That's channeling. It's mediumship as well. When you get out of the way and allow the message to come through. This is how Bemeism begun. It begun with a letter to myself about why was my life going the way that it was going, and why do I feel so bad when considering nothing was really bad in my life. But it was at that point when my soul said, I have had enough of being a human being. And so therefore it got to the stage where it wasn't working out things individually. I just stepped back, looked at the whole picture and said this, you know, the problem with life is called human. I'm probably the only being on the planet that's telling you that your true self is not a human being. But you can find the true self by adapting 3 simple letters. B-M-E. To be you, that's true, be you. Be me become the structure of healing myself away from the human programming. And that's what I teach. So for any of you in the depression, that's your kingdom of hell. But nobody has taught you how to discover the kingdom of heaven truly is within you. Once you understand that, you will understand the real meaning behind healing, because now you're coming from the place of your heart. And your heart is about love self and love life. But trying to understand who am I, there's only one of me, there's only one of you. Why do we destroy ourselves? Why do we let ourselves down? You are a walking, talking, creative work of art, created by the Creator, no matter what name you give it. I call it Be Me. Human self versus Be Me self. Be Me self is going to win all day long. Religion, you was a Be Me before you was religious. You've always been a Be Me. And everything within your family lineage, you are still connected. You are connected to the spirit world, you're connected to the lineage, you're connected to your soul, you're connected to the whole thing. But you know the biggest separation on this planet? You are not connected to nothing. You're not even connected to your own body, your own mind, and your own energy. And so therefore, the trinity of body, mind, energy starts to break down because it believes it's a human being and it will suffer like a human being. And that is the kingdom of hell within. Understanding Bemeism, your Be Me true self, and to wake up and realize that you are authentically designed and God must love you so much that God only made one of you. I appreciated that. I found the honor in that, and that's where you start to begin to like oneself, because you've just understood that you are far greater than you were as a human being. I'll see you on the other side. Take care.